Hey guys, we are at what, halfway through the month? This is exciting, exciting. And I know we haven't had Zoom in, since there's been a lot of launches, so let's talk about it. So first off, we just had all of these insane bonuses, and that's going to be really the topic of tonight is like bonus season. How do we tackle it? How do we earn it? Right. Um, but also I'm going to like tie in that My Fresh Meals. Okay. So we just launched our My Fresh Meals, really like division of our company. Okay. And so if you still like haven't learned a lot about it, you're not really quite sure like the dynamic, like, hey, Crystal, can you fill me in a little bit more? Um, the My Fresh Meals is really an amazing concept, and it's actually a huge auto ship space. Okay. And so they're going to be pre-made meals. Okay. This isn't like a HelloFresh where you're going to get all the ingredients and you have to make yourself. Like these products, these meals, when they come, are already going to be prepared for you. And literally all you're going to have to do is pop it in the microwave, pop it in the oven, heat it up for like 2 to 3, 4 minutes, and it's ready to rock and roll. And what's amazing about this too is how it's really going to also tie into everything that we've already been doing, like what we've been building here so far. Is it literally is helping people with portion controls, it's helping people with dietary restrictions that they may have, right, goals that they may have. And so that's really exciting and amazing. And it's one of those things where like people are busy. I want you to think about, your lunches, maybe if you're working in an office space, okay? Maybe you are out and your spouse is home, that simplicity of like knowing that they've got something that they can just pop in and there's no concern about what are they going to eat tonight kind of thing, right? Maybe it's your kids, okay? Maybe it's Erica had brought up, maybe you have somebody like elderly in your family that you're caring for, right? Or you want to make sure that they're getting that nutrition. Maybe they're really like out of that phase of their life of they're doing as much cooking, and now they're really like it needs to be simple, right? But you want to make sure that they're still getting like the right kind of meals and not junk. Again, like this is a great opportunity to share and get out there. If you haven't already, I highly suggest, like place your order. We cannot use credits at the moment, but and I don't know when you will be able to use credits on the meals themselves. They are all natural, coming, farm fresh, never frozen, no antibiotic. Like these are literally as holistic as you're going to get with that, like bring it to your door ready to go for you. Okay. I will also want you to think about how many people like use DoorDash, right? Again, why do people order from things like DoorDash, right? It's because it's simple. It's because it's easy. It takes the guesswork out. They're like, hey, I don't feel like cooking tonight. Hey, we've got a lot going on. Let's just order some food from our closest restaurant. Maybe it's a fast food, whatever, right? DoorDash can take anything. But what are the odds that you're going to get that meal? And A, it's going to be a healthy choice, right? And B, think about how much money it's going to cost. How much money is that going to cost? Right now, our My Fresh Meals for the what is it, 8 and 14, I believe, is how it's structured right now. Okay, on an auto ship. Okay, 8 meals is comes to $111.60. Okay, that for that order, that's 8 meals. Okay, so let's break that down. I should have done that already, but I believe I just want to make sure that I'm doing that correctly. Divided by 8, that's $13.95. Okay, like if you're ordering DoorDash, all right, let me just throw out here. Like, we actually went to McDonald's, and we never go to McDonald's, but we actually went to McDonald's probably like a month or two ago. The kids were like, I really want McDonald's. Steve and I were just going to grab something else. And then he ended up like, well, since we're here, you know what? I haven't had McDonald's forever. I'm going to get it. And we all ended up getting it. I remember like as a kid, like McDonald's, like fast food, it was also a not only fast like drive through, but it was a cheaper option for dinner. Does anybody else remember that? Does anybody else remember it not being like, okay, literally 4 of us, The four of us went out to dinner, or out to dinner. This is definitely not out to dinner. It was literally, we went to McDonald's, okay? And we each got just a meal, like a number 5, not extra large, not actually, it was like a number 5 small, you know what I mean? Whatever. It was 50 something dollars. 50 something dollars. McDonald's for the four of us to eat there. No extras, no Frosty, or I don't know, that's probably not even McDonald's, but you know what I mean? Like, it was nothing additional. It was literally 4 value meals and it was over $50. $50 and I don't know how much it was, 50 something. And I almost fell over. I was like, oh my God. Like, I couldn't believe it was that much money to freaking like basically do a drive-through at McDonald's. And the food was awful. Like, oh my gosh, it was not good. You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, why? That was such a waste of $50. Like, so think about, like, do the math, okay? Literally, now you're getting 8 meals for that price, and it's already prepared. So here's another example, okay? I went to the grocery store recently and was literally making tacos. Ground beef tacos, not like special carnitas or chicken or no, literally I was making my family ground beef tacos and just bought all of the stuff I needed to make tacos. Minus I already had the cheese, I already had the sour cream, okay, but like got lettuce, like whatever. It was $40. It cost me $40 at the grocery store, and I literally bought stuff to make freaking tacos. Ground beef. And that was only one meal. You guys, one meal. So like, again, if you really put it into the perspective of like what we're paying at the grocery store, you know, to feed our families, like, and then like when it comes to like, you know, the health, the portion, whatever you, however you want to look at it, like this is an incredible like way to substitute some meals during the week. Okay. It's an incredible way to, again, like maybe it's your lunches. You know, if you are somebody who works outside the house, this is a great opportunity for you to be literally taking your MyFresh meal to work and then eating it in the lunchroom. Because what's gonna happen? People are gonna be like, oh my gosh, what is that? That looks really good. That smells really good. Like, that does not look like a lean cuisine. Like, what are you eating? Right? Like, that looks amazing. And then you get to share it. You get to talk about it, right? This is not only like, I want you guys to realize this is literally a brand new company within your company already. Okay. Like, this is a whole new space that people who may have not had or may never have the full interest in your supplements, but be all on board with this meal kit, this meal, option. Okay. Like my brother recently, when he came over, I had no idea. He uses he does this. He literally gets meals prepared and delivered to his house because it's easier for him to stay on track with like his micros, you know, this like his protein, the stuff he's looking for, right? Versus him cooking every single night. And I was like, wow, like that wasn't really a space that I've looked into personally. So I wasn't really super familiar with it. But now it's like, oh my gosh, like I could get him on it. This is something he's already interested in. This is something he already utilizes and uses. And now I can share this with him too. Okay. So now that we've like kind of talked about the MyFresh meals, the QV is QV to QV. Okay. Let's do a little bit of math. Okay. So we are in bonus season. All right. The company just launched the same incredible bonuses that they launched a year ago. And you know, a lot of people earned those rank advancement bonuses last year. A lot of people did. Okay. Life-changing money. Like, are you serious? Like, this is like, I mean, and who couldn't use this money right now coming out of the holidays, right? And what's really freaking incredible is regardless of where, like what rank you may have earned in the past, they're going off of what you earned like the last 6 months. So between July 1st and December 31st of 2023, whatever your highest rank was during that period, you're going to the next rank. So let's say, for example's sake, let's say Erica, or you know, her she was at 80K, and let's say she, you know, dropped down to a 12K. this is not like, none of this is, I'm just giving you an example. But let's say Erica between July and December, well, she went down to a 12K and she was a 12K between July and December. Okay. So even though Erica's in the past, like, has the 80K rank, now she would be eligible to earn a $40,000 bonus just to re-rank back up. How freaking incredible is that? Like, the company's never done that before. Like, the last year was the first time they ever did something like that. It's always been like the highest rank you've ever earned. Like, it never was like, if you've fallen off and you know what I mean, like, you get to come back, like, kind of thing. So this is an incredible opportunity for everybody. I want you to think outside the box. Like, who on your team, if you have anybody on your team who's maybe kind of fallen off, like, pick up the phone, reach out to these people, like, say to them, explain to them how they could earn these bonuses. This is something that is totally eligible for everybody. Okay. Now, this is something that's really, really cool. And I want to go into this, but let me just say again, in regards to the rank advancement bonuses right now. So again, whatever your highest rank was between July 31st and December 31st, the next rank is what you qualify for your rank advancement. Okay. So again, if you were a 12K during, the highest rank you ever were between July 1st and December 31st was 12K, then you would be able, like, you're running for a 40K bonus, right? You're looking to rank up to 40K. That's how it works. Okay. If you've never hit 4K, well, guess what? Like, this is your time to freaking name it and claim it. It is so, like, and with this My Fresh Meals, and I'm going to break this down for you guys, this is a huge opportunity. Okay. On top of the bonuses that are going to be from January 1st to April 30th. Okay. So we have for 4 months to earn these bonuses. Okay. This is a lot can happen in 4 months. Okay. So, like, please be putting it out there now, really truly believing that you deserve the bonus you're eligible for, because you absolutely do. And there's no reason that you can't earn it. Okay. On top of that, if you help personally enrolled, so let's say, you enroll somebody or somebody on your team who's personally enrolled to you, rank advances. Okay. You as their sponsor for helping them, guiding them, like being, like getting in the trenches with them, right? Between 1 and 3. So your first 3 personally enrolled that rank advance, you as their sponsor earn a 10% matching bonus. Okay. So basically, let's say they earn, one of them earns the $4,000 bonus. You're going to earn 10% of that bonus. Okay. Let's say you have somebody else who rank advances to 12K personally enrolled to you. Well, you just earned 10% of $12,000, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So if you help 4 to 7 personally enrolled people rank up, you earn 30% of those, whatever bonus they earn, right? 8 to 11 is 60%. 12 or more people is 100%. So if you help 12 or more personally enrolled people rank advance, even if they're all literally just, you help 12 people personally, do you rank up to 4K? Let's do the math. Okay. That would be times 12. Oops. Times 12. That's literally $48,000. Think about that. If you help 12 people that are personally enrolled to you hit a $4,000 bonus, you're going to earn $48,000 just by helping them. Never mind if you rank advance. You guys, that's freaking insane. Are you kidding me? That is what is on the table for us right now. It is not hard to help people rank advance to 4K. And let me explain to you how this was broken down that like blew my mind today. Okay. So we already have our supplements. We already have our systems, right? We already know our system works. We already know our products are freaking incredible. Okay. But now we have My Fresh Meals. And again, think about that. So let's just say, for example, anywhere in your organization, not just you personally, but maybe somebody else on your team, maybe levels down, whatever the case may be. If you have 5 customers that order the 8-meal delivery, which is $111.60 a week, right? That's $558 volume that week added to your volume. So think about that. If they're on auto ship and they get that 8-meal deal on auto ship for a month, that's 4 weeks. That's literally $2,232 added to your volume right there, just by 5 people in your organization. And you guys, this could be customers. Like it's volume QV to QV. So if you have 5 people, okay, that end up, 5 families or people that end up getting on the 14 meal plan, that's $906.50 a week, which adds up to $3,626 in a month. You guys, that's 5 families, customers that order pretty much a month's worth. So, their weekly auto ship for their meals. 5 people anywhere in your organization, that's literally less than $400 short of 4K. That's freaking insane. This is a huge, huge opportunity. Okay. Huge. So again, like that's only 5 people who get on board with the whole meal deal. Okay. 5 people anywhere in your organization is bringing in that kind of volume. Never mind Thrive. Never mind the detox. Never mind, let's say Cran Plus. Never mind, we're all going to have those like people who, they just love your boost and they only order boost from you, or they only order balance from you. That, never mind the things that you've already built. This is a whole new company launching underneath you, ready to go. Like you're literally ground floor. Like the people who are like, I wish I was here 11 years ago when the company started, I'd be at the top. This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity, literally, to freaking run with this. The volume that's going to come in just from the My Fresh Meals once it takes off is insane. I cannot wait. I already ordered mine. I am so excited to get these, because I hate cooking. Honest to God, I like it and I hate it all at the same time, if that makes sense. But for me, I get super stressed out on like meal prep, meaning what are we going to have for dinner this week? I don't know. Do you know what we had tonight? Fish with a chopped salad. Okay. But the thing is that it's the same thing every week because it's what I know. So it's simple. It's not like, oh, I got to find this whole new recipe I've never made before. Right. And I'm trying to be healthy. Okay. We're trying to make better choices. So guess what? Tonight was fish. I work the next 2 nights, so they're going to fend for themselves. And then Thursday night, I'll cook chicken. Like literally my grocery list is the same thing every week is where I'm trying to tell you. Every week it's chicken or fish. What's mommy making? Chicken or fish? Like it stresses me out to find new ideas, to make new things. And honest to God, every time I do, think about how much money you spend on all the ingredients to make that meal for your family. A lot of freaking money. It ends up adding up. And half the time, think about it too. What if you have this ingredient that you just bought for, let's just say $5, and you needed freaking this much of it? And then it goes to waste, especially if it's something that's perishable. Like that happens so often. How many times do you buy like cilantro, let's just say for example's sake, okay? And you only needed like enough for 1 meal, and then the rest of it rots in your fridge because you don't need it again. Like, so again, these are the things that like when sharing this, when talking about it, this is where you get people's wheels spinning. When we talk about Thrive, right? And when somebody comes to you and says, oh, I don't know, Erica, that's really expensive. I don't think I can afford that. And Erica comes back and says, yeah, Robin, but hold on. Let me just paint this picture for you really quick. Do you go to Dunkin' Donuts currently, or Starbucks, or the gas station? Like, are you drinking coffee? Or are you drinking energy drinks? Like, do you possibly smoke cigarettes? Like, let me paint this picture for you. And they're like, well, yeah, actually, I go to Starbucks every single morning because I can't get to work without it. A Starbucks coffee is a minimum $5. minimum. And I'm pretty sure they probably don't even have a coffee for $5 because they're like $7.99 and up or some crazy thing, right? You guys, our products break down to like $5 and change for this 3 steps for a month. And they're not going to need the coffee. They're not going to need the energy drinks, right? When you break that down to somebody, it gets their wheels spinning and they're like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, I never thought of it like that. That's what sold me. Is I said when I ordered that first order was I was stopping at Dunkin's every single morning, and some days going there twice, or stopping at the gas station on the way home for an energy drink because I couldn't keep my eyes open, right? But I still had to show up because I had 2 little freaking kids, and I had a husband that I had to come home and still do my, do the thing, freaking take care of the kids, make the dinner, do all the stuff, right? So I knew when they painted the picture for me, I was like, well, what do I got to lose? I'll do this for 30 days. And instead of spending that money that I didn't have, right, I will just put it up front and I'll buy this and see what happens. Here we are 9 years later. Like, I don't even pay for my product. So think about the money I've actually put back into my bank account in my pocket, right? So again, when you're sharing your MyFresh meals, it's the same idea. Paint the picture, paint the simplicities, paint the how this is going to fit into their life and make their life easier, right? In so many different aspects. And then also, this is going to open the door for those people that are like, okay, like, wow, they're enjoying the meals. They're like, this is really good. It's really fresh. It's super convenient. I'm really loving this. Kirsten, what else do you have to offer? What other products do you guys have? And then it again opens the door. Maybe this is an opportunity that you get somebody on MyFresh Meals and they start to love it, and then maybe you send them a 3-day sample, and it's like, hey, I know you're loving our meals. Would you be willing to, if I sent you just a mini 3 days, would you be willing to take this and just give me your feedback? Right? They already now trust you. They're trusting the company, right? Like they're loving the food. This kind of opens the door to maybe like, hey, I just am looking for your feedback, right? And now people are like, oh, like they don't feel pressured. They don't feel sold. They're just like, oh, you're going to send me something for free and you want me to tell you like what I think about it? Okay, I can do that. Like, think about it. If a company reached out to you on social media and was like, hey, Lauren, we love your content. We'd love to send you some some makeup, and can you just try it out and let us know what you think? Like no strings attached. Who would be like, no thanks? You'd be like, okay, freebie, sign me up, send it on over. I'll let you know what I think, right? Like again, this just is another opportunity to like open the door. Okay. So MyFresh Meals is a huge, huge stepping stone in bonus season. All right. So I can't wait for mine to come in. You better believe I'll be going live. You better believe I'm going to be all up in my stories. Like when I get them, like my first, like, what do I think about them? Having my family try them. I personally ordered, me and Steve, we ordered the 8-pack, and the way I looked at it as that's 4 meals, right? So Tuesday night, his mother cooks for them. So it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll either have it Friday or Sunday. One of those days. Normally Saturdays are a little date night. And now there is I don't know what to make tonight. That happens to us here all the time too. I don't know what to make tonight. Maybe we should just go out. You know how much money it is just for him and I to go out to dinner? Like, again, it's going to, honestly, in my opinion, it's definitely going to save us money in the long run, right? And it's also going to, like, I'm excited for my kids to try it as well, because I also am right now, we're currently like trying to switch up what we're feeding the kids, making healthier choices, making sure that they're not just eating junk. And honestly, like on the nights where it's like tonight I made fish, luckily Hayden wanted it, but Camden was like, no thanks, and he had a sub, or like he'll make like macaroni and cheese, or we're just trying to make healthier choices all around and like bring the kids back into, I guess for example, I know I saw a leader who had gotten it and their kids were trying the spaghetti and meatball, and I guess it's actually wheat pasta maybe, or I don't know. I know somebody was saying like they were so shocked that the pasta was what it actually was, which was a way healthier option, because it didn't even taste like it. And and I can't remember who it was, but they were basically like, I have tried to make and cook wheat pasta before, and it's never tasted like this. So again, like, you're able to incorporate it with your whole family, right? So these are just some really exciting things. Again, make sure you're getting back out there. Make sure you're connecting back with your customers. People have fallen off. It is what it is. It was the holiday season, but reach back out. Hey, how's it going? Like, I just wanted to touch base. Maybe you could tell them, I have this this challenge going on, and do you want to be part of it? Like, I am all about starting up some sort of, like I said, I know myself, Erica, and Cam had talked about, whether we should do a chat or a group or something within something. But I do think that right now people are still looking for some kind of like, hey, do you want to be part of my challenge, like accountability group kind of thing? And I think that like that's something that would be really beneficial for us right now, where it's literally just the accountability part. It's literally just, like, let's check in, like, who's what. And I really would love you guys' feedback on that too. On how or what we should do with that. Should it be one of those accountability? Should we start a whole new one that's like an accountability, whether you're on the products or not? And maybe that influences them to get on the products. Maybe it's like more of the 1, 2, 3 simple. I don't know. I mean, I would really love your thoughts on that. But I do think that right now, like, it's a great opportunity and time to start reaching back out to people. Every single one of you have a customer database that you've already built, right? Every single one of you have free accounts. Whether those people ever converted to customers or not, you have people at some point, some way, like, trusted you to even just help you out and make you a free account, right? This is the opportunity, like, to reach back out, go back, like, get a pulse back in your business. Sometimes people want to come back and they're just too intimidated to say, hey, listen, I fell off, but I definitely have been watching it, and I think I want to start back up. But you reaching out to them makes that comfortable to say, oh my gosh, like, yeah, things are really good. Maybe you're just touching base and being like, hey, I haven't chatted with you in a while. Happy New Year. How's it going? Like, how's the family? Saw you guys did whatever. It doesn't have to be like, hey, how's your Thrive? Even though they haven't thrived in 7 months. It's literally just getting back in their inbox and starting that conversation again, like making that connection again. So with that being said, I just think that we're in a really exciting time, and I hope that every single one of you have already claimed your rank advancement bonus. Like, I hope that you've written it down. You're claiming it. It's non-negotiable. There's absolutely not one reason that everybody cannot earn one of these rank advancement bonuses. You're absolutely deserving. You're capable, and we're going to do it together. The last thing that you want to see is to walk out your door or walk into your office space or go onto your Facebook and see that the person that lives next door, or the girl that's in the office, or the person that maybe kind of had showed some interest months ago, but you really never followed back up with them, is now all of a sudden signed up with somebody else. They're loving the products, and now they're ready to run and earn rank advancement bonuses, and it's not with you. That is something that has literally happened numerous times over 9 years. And I'll tell you right now, it stings. It stings, but you know what? It reminds you that, like, if you don't tell them, someone else will. If you're not hungry in that moment, somebody else is going to be hungrier. Okay. What are you going to do with this opportunity? Right? How are you going to show up? How are you going to follow up? How are you sharing? How are you just authentically being you, right? In your stories, talking to your best friends. That's a thing. Like, I want you to remind you guys, when you're in your stories, don't feel so intimidated, like, oh, there's 500 people and I want to, like I have to please everybody in what I'm sharing or saying. just be authentically you, right? Let your freak flag fly because that's how people are going to fall in love with you. That's how you're going to find your tribe. That's how you're going to find your community that want to do this with you, right? Is the people that are going to relate to you, the people that are like, oh my gosh, she's so funny. She's so relatable. I love when she does her shake in the morning because she's just so like, you know, like maybe you're making your shake, but you're also just talking about whatever. So, you know, that being said, I love you guys. I hope that you're excited. I hope you're super freaking fired up. And I want to see in the chats that you are naming and claiming this bonus because every single one of you are going to do it. We're going to do it together. And it's going to be amazing. And I can't wait to get my fresh meals. I know Erica and I know Robin, I know you both ordered. I don't know if Lauren and Kristen has ordered their, you know, if you guys ordered yours yet, but I just can't wait for you guys to, for all of us to like experience these meals. And literally, I cannot wait to be shouting every single one of you out like from the rooftops, claiming these bonuses that you got laser focused, you dug into your why, and you just led with your heart and you changed people's lives. And because of that, you put a big bonus in your bank account for you and your family. It's happened before, it'll happen again. And I have no doubt that every single, this is like my motto this year is 2024 is the takeover. And we're taking over together. So I love you guys. Thanks so much for hopping on. I am going to I'll post this recording in the team page, and let's have a aggressive week and change some lives. I love you guys.
I did something.